Yesterday evening I had the great pleasure of presenting the Robert Burns Humanitarian Award. It went posthumously to Khalil. His family came from New Zealand to pick it up. It was a great honour to give that award over to recognise the work that Khalil had done. He was a selfless campaigner, really for the compassion that he showed right until his very last breath in helping the world's poorest is something that makes me incredibly proud to be a Scot. But just actually incredibly proud, regardless of where that person was from. It's important that the Scottish Government supports the Robert Burns Humanitarian Award. The past winners have extolled the virtues of Burns, throughout Burns' work, be it compassion for his fellow human being or be it compassion to a moose. He's always extolled those important values that are egalitarian in spirit and very much Scottish values. As well. So I've had a delight of celebrating Burns over the last couple of weeks. There's been many Burns suppers up and down the country, even in other parts of the world, in the US and Canada, and I've recently just come back from a Burns supper in Brussels too, where the national bard was being celebrated, not just for his lyricism, not just for his works of poetry, but also what the man stood for. And we have to remember actually the fundamental lesson for me about Burns is always that this was an educated man, and if he wasn't educated he wouldn't have come up with such great poetry that espoused such great Scottish values, and that was of course because that education was free. And I think there's a great lesson in there for us, not just about the bard's work, but the fact that he was such a master of the human condition and understood and espoused those values of compassion that I think to this day and age we still celebrate today through things like the Robert Burns Humanitarian Award.